so are we. Hi. Hi everyone. We're here. We're queer. We're playing some Dragon Age. There is obviously, like, Torin is not here because they died. Not Torin. Torin didn't die. The character died. And Kay is going to be joining us, within like the next 10-15 minutes. They just had something that they had to do, but stay tuned because familiar faces will appear into that going on. But welcome to the epilogue episodes of In Darkness Unbroken, as we're sort of wrapping up the storylines for these characters at the at the end of their adventure, essentially. But we're very excited, and I'm just gonna hand it over to Emma to start doing stuff. You're always first. Cool. Hey y'all, my name is Valdrianth. This is my channel. I play Robin, our low-born dwarf rogue. And if I was to have any animal in the Dragon Age world, I'm just gonna be honest. I would have a magical sanctuary for all of the creatures in the Dragon Age world. I just can't pick one. I would have a sanctuary where, like, Big Cat Sanctuary, just, without the husband killing. And, sort of thing. Dragons can get rid of the evidence. I'm pretty sure, like, there is some others, like, it's not the nugs. I'm kind of thinking of those other ones that are in Valdrianth. They're like giant nugs that remind me of pigs. They're kind of like hippos. I'm pretty sure they are really good. Kind of like pigs. Yeah. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. If you want to get rid of a body, you just have pigs. I don't like... You just have pigs. In fact, that's how a serial killer got away with it for a long time here in British Columbia. Like our most famous serial killer, he had a pig farm, and look, there's Kay in the chat. I'm assuming Kay's gonna is gonna join fairly soon. So I'll keep talking about my weird obsession about this serial killer. In fact, the only reason he was caught is because the pigs could not digest the teeth of his victims. Yeah, that's literally the only thing. So that's what you have to do, is you just have to, you just have to go pick out the teeth, yeah. And there's Kay, and I will put Kay's camera up because they're here. Just in time, Kay. Perfect timing. See, it really, honestly is. We didn't either, so it's fine. Horn Watch. Mm-hmm. It's just a naked rabbit. Oh, yeah. Frederick, right? Yeah. Yes. Yeah. They're Listen, they're just magical dinosaurs, so I don't know why. Like yeah, you're my number one you're like my only paid employee. Everybody else is volunteer. I can only afford to pay one of you. Kind of thing. Yeah, so you see this high dragon unfortunately can no longer fly because she's missing a wing. Also, she had a really bad gum infection and so has no teeth. Like, and that's why she also has dwarfism. Like just this whole dragon has problems and we love her. She has her own TikTok account. Like, yeah, like, alright, cool. So, hi everyone. As a reminder, even during the epilogues, it's a viewer-affected game, so, like, I don't expect you're gonna be rolling a lot of dice, but if you do decide to give us any of your hard-earned, capitalist money, you can do so with your bits, subs, and donations. Every 100 biddies gives us rerolls. If you give us, you can subscribe to the channel. You can give anyone here an automatic critical success with stunts. And if you just donate money, you just make shit happen. Just make shit happen. Sliding scale. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. You know, it's sliding scale. We'll, as long as it doesn't cross lines and veils, we're good to go. Speaking of good to go, I think that just means we could start playing now. So, Emma, take it away, friend. Mm-hmm. Finally. Yeah, oddly enough, like after the past couple of days, Robin is feeling okay with the necropolis. Like this is not we've been in here before, and it's just sort of like, you know what? There might be dead things in here, but it's not to Venter. Like, yeah, yeah. I think Robin. There's this weird catharsis coming into like walking through the Illuvian to be here. So yeah. Yeah. I've definitely seen the tattoos in other regards. Like, yeah. Uncle Ryland, because that's what you are now. You are now her Uncle Ryland. Like, this is such. Um, you've excellent, just great. Um, Great. Time out. Time out. I need action. Actually, you guys, time out. Um, speak? Uh-huh. Okay, hold on. What is going on?
A burpee?
Yeah. Maybe? Okay. Speak for me, please.
Hello?
Okay, there it is, I think.
Hello?
Okay.
Hello?
There was, like, no audio except for me from that whole time.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know what was going on, but, like, the desktop audio was set to a weird something else, and it just wasn't going through. I apologize to everyone. Yeah. So, I apologize.
That's alright. Is the recording of it gonna have picked up audio?
Mm-mm.
Oh no!
It's not, no, because I don't record on Zoom. I just record straight through it.
Yeah.
So
Do you need us to
be...
redo anything?
So just recap everyone, for those of you who were reading the subtitles, because we have those. We talked about our intros and animals, what we were doing, and Rylan is obsessed with dragons and has tattoos, and we have this arrived, and we talked about our feelings about the necropolis. Ophelia feels like they're at home. Bella's really happy that it's not Teventer and that it's closer to home, and y'all heard what I said. So
Yeah. Yeah. And Rylan has managed to teach Firehawk how to cook her meat with meat. Lightning. Yep. Yeah.
I'm glad I caught that.
Yeah.
Awkward.
Wow, a whole episode of oof.
Of just me.
Oh,
well, we're here now.
Yeah.
But sorry. Yes, he's very proud. She looks very pleased with herself as well.
Bella's giving her all the scritches. Like, who's the smartest dragon in the world? You're.
There's a few concerned looks from the people that you pass, because
they
that is a dragon.
I don't think they should
and like
be concerned.
From what you've been saying, anyone who has overheard using her correct pronouns, if that's a female dragon, then well, she's not dangerous right now. I suppose
know what?
that's the...
I don't want to hear it. You want to know why I don't want to hear it? Because I know. Spoilers. There's a dragon corpse hanging out here. Okay.
Yeah. Well, you know.
They can't look at me like that.
They don't all know that.
At me like that. No.
Technically not a dragon corpse, but you're welcome.
Listen, there's spirits and ghosts and powerful, not humanoid people. You shut up.
There's a corpse here.
They're not saying anything to you. To be clear, they just look concerned that there's a dragon there. They don't need to say
anything. I can see it in their eyes. Be quiet, necromancer.
Nah, I love them so much. Where's Vorgoth? Sorry.
Yeah. Sorry, Vorgoth.
I'm double petting. One hand's petting Andrew and the other one's petting Sparrowhawk, and just my babies.
Okay. So, Ophelia.
Yes.
What is your plan? Where are you going first? What is your order of priorities while you are here?
I assume her arm's been taken care of, right?
Is that a priority for you? Because you've just not long arrived, so...
Okay, all right. So her arm's still mummified. Got it. She's in pain, ignoring it. Got it. Okay. They've gone down severely underground to the necropolis. Okay, I'm just trying to like get myself into the space of where they're at.
Yeah.
So yeah, and they have Uncle Rizzo with them in the party. Okay. So her priority in this moment will be to find her mentor.
Hugo Weaving motherfucker. Yes.
Motherfucker. Eyebrows. I was gonna call him eyebrows. You know what I meant. And deliver her uncle into his care, and like, look, mission completed. I've brought my uncle back as I was ordered to do, and then take care of the
Okay. So you are heading to his office first. I Where the fuck? I have to find my record of what this guy's called. Because I don't remember. That was a
Eyebrows.
long time
Motherfucker.
2
ago.
years ago.
I know. Hugo Weaving motherfucker.
Is that what we called him? Was that just the note?
No.
Yeah. Yeah. It is to me.
See, honestly, it's the only thing I remember is Hugo Weaving motherfucker.
Yep.
Like, I don't.
Right? Eyebrows.
He'll be in here. He'll be in here. I keep all of my stuff. Oh yeah, Jacoby.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah, that guy. Hugo Weaving motherfucker. Navis Zilran. Navis.
Davis.
I will type this out. Dippy. Ah, see, I knew I would have it. Navis Zilran. Yes, you can go in. Navis. Yeah.
Well,
I probably should have just put it in the Twitch chat for everyone. It's fine. It's fine. He can go and approach and head towards his office and lab. He will look surprised to see you. Not in the bad sense, just in a my gosh, it's you.
Alive.
There's probably a lot of emotions there, but all you really see is just the quirking of an eyebrow, which is it's a bit of an expression. It's more than normal. Do you go alone?
No, I don't. Well, I don't block the rest from coming with me. I don't say, okay, everyone's coming. I'm just. I've got Uncle
See, you're
Rizzo
heading
in
that way
tow,
either.
I am
Yeah. Where the
handling
rest of you go?
business.
We are quite the squad. We have 3 players, and yet there is, also Shiro and Rylan and
Just every
Finch
like,
and
whole
Andrew and Sparrowhawk.
and Birdie and
Birdie's here. This is his home.
Yeah.
So there's a fair bit of a squad. Are we all heading into Hugo Weaving motherfucker?
I'm here to support.
This is
Ophelia.
motherfucker
girl.
Zilran to you.
Motherfucker Zilran.
Okay, sure.
I'm here to support.
Yeah, he's gonna raise an eyebrow at seeing you arriving, Ophelia, and then both eyebrows will go up at seeing the large amount of people walking into his room.
Just
An
his
animal.
office, like
Yeah.
crowding in. Like,
Finch is gonna have to wait outside. It's not a big enough door, I wouldn't think.
No, baby boy.
Yeah. I'll
Not
just
that
stand
door.
there.
Other doors, though, in the necropolis.
Yeah, there's some really big
got it
doors
covered.
down here. Yeah.
Just not the office.
No. But he will clock Uncle Rizzo with you. Well, it seems you have been successful in your task.
Yes, we made it out of Tevinter.
Tevinter. Ah, yes. I remember you giving me a frantic call.
Yes, we found a way out. And she will gesture, not with this arm, the other arm across her. She puts her uncle back. I have retrieved my uncle, Rizzo von Kano, to be returned to his eternal rest.
Yes. And he, turns to look at Rizzo with that stern disappointment.
I'm not
Having
mad
left
at
in the
this
first
dead.
man.
Jesus.
Yeah. Well, I am glad you have finally made it back to where you ought to be. Scowl. Looks to you, Ophelia. Is he intact?
As far as I'm aware, it was a bit dicey getting out of Tevinter, but prior to our final escape, I did assess him, and he was in one piece that I could tell. The parts were removed. He will, of course, need care, oiling and
His
such.
condition is
Celia will
not.
also need some care. She is not intact.
Oh,
Yes,
I'm not here to tell you how to manage your things, but I think your health is more important than that report.
Yeah, he's not gonna like undead even more. So but that arm needs some tending to. Like,
I think for once, Ophelia might actually pull down the sleeve of her robe, like where her hand is, like pulling it farther into her robe.
Mm-hmm.
It can be looked after later. It will not kill me. Not that that
Know that.
matters.
listen, it doesn't need to not kill you, to not be attended to. What else are you going to do right now except escort a dead man somewhere? Like, go. You are clearly uncomfortable. Go do some self-care, Ophelia. It's okay.
Like, he's already dead. He's not going anywhere else.
We'll check to make sure all of
Right,
his
Rizzo?
Yeah, Rizzo.
I'd like to think that this whole time, the two very animated people in the room are looking at two very cool, calm, still-watered Mortalitasi people,
Yeah.
just like staring at the pair of you.
And
Then he will look to you, Ophelia. Perhaps.
Ophelia will uncharacteristically like sigh and roll her eyes, like he's not used to this level of her expression because she's not usually that way. I'm here to fulfill my duty. Once it is done, I can look after myself.
Well, then perhaps you and I escort him back to where he ought to be.
Of course.
You're all welcome to... You might want to go to one of the larger halls rather than remaining here in this office.
I don't know, it's kind of
tight
cozy.
squeeze.
I'm liking it.
I do not think you meant that as a suggestion, Robin.
I know, I was being facetious.
Does that often.
Just two different autisms clashing.
Yeah. Well, if you head out the way that you came, there's a large hexagonal room that you can wait in.
Is there
I did another...
Is there a place we could just take a shower? Or a bath?
I'm sure that there is.
I could take them to the dormitories if that would help.
Certainly, yes. Guest quarters are not always the most comfortable here, but
I don't think you understand. I have not had a bath in like a week, bro.
And we just dealt with a bunch of Venetorians.
he makes an expression that's like, he ain't saying anything, but he's aware.
This is for everyone's sake.
I think Ophelia would whisper to him in Navaran, like, we would rather they do that in the dormitory instead of in the pool in that hexagonal space.
Right, yes. Certainly. Why don't we hold a moment? And he'll snap his fingers, and walking into the room is a skeleton with the upper part of its head removed and one of the metal sort of like cages on top of it and green glow inside of its skull. You can be escorted to some guest rooms by our friend here.
Not the weirdest thing I've seen today.
It isn't, but I still didn't expect it. I mean, I should have, right? But,
Yeah,
Sure, why not? I want to take a bath and I want to sleep.
Okay. It will take you there directly.
Aww.
Make sure you take them. There's... How many rooms do you need for it?
A lot.
I need one. They need one. I point to the loving couple. Ryland, I assume, already has one.
Yeah, I've already had a bath. I'm all right. I'm very clean.
It's for you.
Right, 2 rooms. Noted. So, take them to the upper left wing, and we will see you later.
Goodbye.
The skeleton's just like hanging forward ever so slightly until you guys start to move, and then it will straighten itself and start to walk its way through the necropolis, which you guys are free to follow. He'll wait until you are alone. Well,
All you
there's
hear
Rizzo
is
there.
like, do you think you can talk? As they're walking away.
It's a charming group you've found yourself in, Ophelia.
Yes, I rather like them.
Oh, she likes this.
I'm glad they've been able to help
Very much
secure
so.
your uncle. I would like to hear a full debrief of what has occurred.
Of course, we chased the trail of my uncle into Antiva, where we found that when he was much more alive than he is now, had an affair with a woman that he did not know was a Tevinter Magister, looking to restore her relative's glory and the former glory of Tevinter, turns out, and needed his knowledge to do so. We did recover his body from her, had to escape. She was quite powerful, overcame our little group. We did end up trapped in Tevinter, though. That was the call I gave you. And ended up having to face her anyway. She is very much dead. The device she wanted to use is very much destroyed. And we are all alive, for the most part.
He'll give a dry little chuckle as his head nudges towards Ariza. Yes, I'm glad you are all, for the most part, alive. I had already started to pull in resources and potential favors when you called, but it seems it is not needed.
Yes, I was not sure that my call had finished going through, considering we were captured shortly afterwards. Though it ended up for the better. The one capturing us ended up helping us escape.
Sounds like you've been on quite the adventure.
Indeed. Learned a lot.
I'm glad for that.
Seen more of the world than I thought I would, especially traveling through alluvions.
Oh. Yes, that is decidedly more varied in its excitement than life here in the necropolis.
Yes.
Well, I am glad that you have returned and that you are safe.
Well, I have returned, and I am safe.
They spoke of an injury. What is wrong?
She's not making eye contact with him. She's very slowly lifts her robe so that he can see, like, her mummified hand. Goes all the way to the shoulder.
What caused this necrosis?
The device in question was using a high dragon as its fuel source, and within it was a terror demon of great power. I alone, with the help of some red lyrium and one of my companions, was able to bind him within the circle. Bind him within a corpse of a Venatori, I believe that is the word, guard, I believe. And then I commanded said being to destroy the device as we were leaving. It cost me this.
Well,
The
several
device,
things that I don't. Yes.
Yes, the device was designed as a mind control for probably all of Tevinter, if not the entire world eventually, to my understanding. It was of importance that we not leave it intact.
Of course. Sometimes we must sacrifice for the good of our efforts.
Indeed.
It's not an easy thing to have done. I mean, that is extraordinary. I am sorry that it caused this. I am not convinced that healing... It is not going to be able to return your arm to what it once was. That is not what that level of necrosis...
I suffered other injuries and already have taken a potion. It did not do anything for the arm, so I'm already aware that it will not come back. But I am also very aware that in its state, my magic will keep it animated, so it is not so much a loss as you may think.
Well, there are a few who may be able to at least stave and control the pain. Ensure nothing spreads, and hopefully, well, we'll get that seen to at least. And if you decide on other options for it, we can...
It is quite painful, but I'm enduring it.
Well, we can send you to the people here who are adept with healing. See what is possible, at least in terms of pain relief. And then you can make some decisions about how you want it handled. I will support anything that you decide.
You are not upset with me.
Why would I be upset, Ophelia?
For having bound technically a demon and then sending it to its end as a tool.
From what you have described, it was a necessity to do so. Once a spirit has already been corrupted of its purpose to be what we recognize as demons, it is difficult to come back from that. Sending it back to the Fade one way or the other is often the only mercy we can give them. If it was powerful enough, it will still be in the Fade now. So no, I am not upset with you, Ophelia. I am incredibly impressed.
Oh. Well, thank you.
You achieved something that is exceedingly difficult, and you are still quite early in your training, really. In relative terms, at least.
Well, thank you.
Has your time away allowed you to make a decision about where you wish to focus your talents?
Oh. I must confess that I did not think much on it while we were looking for my uncle. I was very focused on finding him and returning him. It's very personal that it was he who was stolen.
Of course.
As for what I would like to specialize in, and she's like looking over at Robert now. I do have a talent for the corpse whispering. But I am not sure, now that I have practiced some of my other abilities in entropy, I'm not sure that is what I want to do anymore.
Well, I have said before, and I will say again, I am here to encourage whatever path you decide you want to head towards. A natural fit for one as talented as you is to consider going into the Morn Watch itself.
And if I wanted to leave Navarra, would I be allowed to?
Leave Navarra?
Yes.
He looks dumbfounded at that. That was not what he was expecting to hear from you at all. It's like he's struggling to compute.
I broke him.
Well. Well, no, the study of... To become a watcher is to commit to a life here.
I understand.
There are some who have been in position for a long time and will take assignments elsewhere, but they are usually more senior in the position. Why do you wish to leave?
Having seen so much of, I shouldn't say so much in perspective, it is really only Antiva and Tevinter that I've seen. I have lived here my whole life. Lived at the feet and the skirts of my family, my uncle. And there have been expectations for me that I was quite happy to fulfill before I left and found that there is such richness out in the world that I would not have known otherwise, except for books. I would like to see more of that. And there are conflicts. I'm sure you are aware of what the Inquisition is fighting for currently. There are conflicts within the world that are unresolved, and I might be needed elsewhere.
And he will frown. His thoughtful face, for some people, it's a little hard to read because it looks like he's scowling, right? It looks like an unhappy or angry expression. It is just, in fact, his face. But he scowls nonetheless for a while. This saddens me. But I cannot stop you making that decision. Your life is your own. You are not bound here. No one is forced to stay.
I wanted to let you know how I felt.
I am glad that you felt that you could come to me with this.
Of course, you've been my teacher and mentor for some time.
You've become a most excellent student.
Thank you.
I hope whatever new purpose you find for yourself understands how lucky it is to have you.
I hope I would be welcome to visit often.
Of course.
May I spend some time here in reflection before I make that final decision to stay or go?
Whatever time you need.
Thank you.
I can see to Rizzo if you like.
Well, I would need. She just raises the good hand. It's like I would need help with that. Anyhow, I would like to be with you. To put him back in his resting chamber, of course. Say my
Of
goodbyes.
course. Then, let us see to that then.
Right.
And he will start to stride off with you and bring you and Rizzo to the chamber. While the two of you are seeing to the very delightful task of putting the slightly flaky corpse and making sure he is oiled and all sorts to try and get the condition of the corpse up a little bit. Bella, you're taken to a guest room. This place is not designed for comfort or luxury necessarily. It's still beautiful, in many ways, if a bit dark. But you are able to get a bath, just clean up a little bit, have a bit of comfort.
Scrape the grime off.
Yeah. Shara will be there and Andrew as well, I imagine.
Sparrowhawk?
Well, Rylan will take Sparrowhawk out to give her a good run.
Oh, baby.
Somewhere fun, sliding down some of the sand piles.
I'm sure. She's gonna have a great time.
Mm-hmm.
I think once she's clean enough, I think she is whatever bed, comfortable or not. That there is, she is just curled herself up into it with Cheryl, while also cuddling Andrew. It's that meme picture. It's like me, my girlfriend, and my girlfriend's like 200-pound dog, and they're just cuddling. And she's just, I think she's just enjoying not doing anything. But she, throughout that time, she's also taking care of Sharon, make sure that if he's hurt, patch him up, that he's doing okay with the wound that he had towards the beginning of everything. And just
he's certainly got a whole host of new and interesting scars from the fights. Yeah,
bitches love scar. It's fine.
Bitches love a scar.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he's probably like sitting on the bed, resting back against the headboard, as comfortable as he can be. He's maybe having to use a pillow because the bed frames are probably made of
stone.
Copper. No,
Copper?
it's like a yeah. It's definitely metal.
Yeah.
Feels like we can breathe again.
It does. At least it doesn't feel as restricted as it did.
Yeah. What are we going to do now?
Well, I'd like to go back to Evan. See my brother.
Yeah. I'd like to see the members of my family who stayed behind too.
Start actually planning the wedding.
Yeah. When do you want that to happen?
Oh, I don't know. To be fair, with all the shit that we've been through, as soon as we can. I don't want. It's Andrew's tail just on his face.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't want to go out and face certain death again and miss the chance to marry.
Yeah.
Oh. Earthquake!
He jumped over my second screen.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's a talker.
Yeah, I mean, I feel the same way.
Ditto. Yeah.
I don't want to wait. And I mean, I'd like to try and make it as traditional as possible, but it feels like it's okay if it's a little blend of things. And just so long as it's special for us.
I mean, we are a blend of things.
Yeah.
But
I have to get used to being a city elf now.
nothing will take away what you are, no matter where you live or how much you move around. Even if you live in the city or if we eventually find somewhere else to live.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure there are plenty of people who feel that way too.
What does a traditional marriage look like for you? For the Dalish?
Well, it's meant to be your keeper that does it. And there's certain things that need to be said. Ways to dress.
Okay.
But, I think now I just think it should be the people that are special to us. And it's really just each other that we're making promises to.
quick.
Mm-hmm. So, okay. All right. Okay, babe. Yep. I mean, I don't know who would do the vows for us.
We could find an elder at the alienage.
That's true.
Well, I don't know where Bowen is in their journey to become a keeper, but
Yeah, well, we can make sure the invites are out.
I'd I might send the word to my father.
I think that would be good.
I don't know how I feel about it all yet, but
He seemed like he wanted to be in your life in some way.
in whatever way the crows led it to be, seems.
I mean, you're an adult now, so there's only so much they can actually do.
Yeah. I mean, I understand what he did and why, you know.
Yeah.
Still sucks. But I think I'm over it, you know?
Yeah. It's things that make you who you are, but they don't have to be things that determine who you're going to be.
No.
Okay. Well, aside from the people who left with Phelan, there's really not a lot of
No.
people for me to invite, really. Well, there are some people in other clans that, when we cross paths, I'd consider friends, so
You could invite
I
them.
can. Yeah. Andrew.
Andrew will really miss you.
Yeah.
Just, oh, hi, Dad.
Yeah. Yeah, she did. Hey, what do you think our future's gonna look like? You got plans?
To be honest, my plans nowadays are mostly what's going to happen in the next day.
Yeah, but we have a chance to really think about it now. Things to aim for, to build towards. I'm a craftsman. I like building towards things, you know.
Just the shoulder shove.
Ah.
Oh, you're fine. I don't know, but it seems like you have some things in mind. If our lives are going to be together, then I'd also want to consider what you have planned. It's not just me. And what you want.
It's a good way of deflecting, giving me an answer.
I want to continue helping our people. And then see if I can find all the elves that we spoke with in the winter. Seems they had
Yeah.
something to offer me.
The Do you think that's what you're gonna want? Hopping in and out of mirrors and helping people.
Maybe. What do you want? Doesn't seem like that's what you want.
Just a few things. I want to finish building our home. And I want to use the craft that I have, the dying art of it, and use that to help people. I mean, we've seen a few alienages now, and it's
No alienages. Most of them are like that.
A lot of them are living in squalor and homes that are not fit for purpose, and just whatever bits of furniture they can get their hands on. And I just think, you know, if I helped not only myself but pass on what I can do to people. I mean, traditionally I should have picked an apprentice and been training them. I mean, I did have one, but you know. But most of all, I want to be by your side for whatever that means.
I'd like to spend some time in our home, bettering the community around us first. Spending time with my soon-to-be husband. There are ways that I can help that aren't always jumping in and out of mirrors.
Yeah.
Is that all you want?
I mean, maybe other things. Can focus on a few though. I don't want to make the topic awkward.
Why would it be awkward?
It's not a topic that's positive for everyone. But, I think in whatever way it comes, and not just the traditional sense, I would like to build a family.
You sounded lots more serious, or I mean, scarier than that for a moment.
Yeah, sorry.
I was like, I can't open this relationship. I killed other people. I will do it
Oh,
again.
no, that's not, wow, no, I couldn't do that. Yeah, no.
But a family.
Yeah. I just, you know, family was always really important to me, and I have lost all the family that I had. and I think I'd like to have a family again. That doesn't mean I'm gonna make you have children.
Well, first
Not
of
that I
all,
think I could
there's-
make you do anything.
Exactly. Even if
But-
it seems like you're making me do something, it was probably mostly me making the decision. But I think that's something that we can work on.
Yeah.
Family is important to me too. Though I will admit mine was a bit smaller, as in one other person.
Doesn't make it any less important.
I've never really thought about having children. Not with the life I lead currently.
Is it something you'd want?
Maybe.
Like I
think
say,
it's-
there's a lot of ways of building a family. Not just the
Traditional.
obvious
family.
option. Yeah, yeah.
I mean, we could always practice,
Yeah.
but I think it's something that I could see in the future.
Okay. You can see he's trying to act cool about it, but
He's
it's
like, "I'm
definitely-
so
he's
cool
like,
about
yeah, like,
this."
oh, I'm so cool about this. Yeah.
That's so cool about my wife having my babies.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Cool. That's yep. Hopefully they take after you. Apparently I was quite a big baby, so
Don't worry, if I have to suffer through it, you will also suffer through it with me.
oh yeah, you know that's fair. That's fair. I know. I know of ways to help. Some ways. I can ask around.
Uh-huh. For now, let's focus on my first step. But
Okay. Yep. Yeah. Definitely. It's just one step at a time. He's already like planning in his head
it's like I have so many
the
names
crib
picked
he's
out.
gonna the crib he's gonna make, like he's gonna hand make yeah, he's like it's one step at a time. Cool. Oh well.
Just let's maybe add an extra room. For the future.
For the future.
Just gonna cuddle.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yep.
then Andrea's gonna come in between them and just be like, I have to be part of this too.
Yeah.
So they just cuddle through Andrea.
Yeah. There's definitely a big old cuddle pile.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Will they have babies?
Oh no.
I know.
Yeah. I mean, I imagine they may even adopt as well. You know, there's a lot of people out there that need a family.
Spoiler, not spoiler. I think their first kid would be adopted, and then their second kid is a biological kid.
Cute. Hopefully, well, will they also have bird names?
No, that's just Robin's.
Yeah, that's Robin's thing. Let's not
That's
name them
Robin's
after elven gods like Andrew, though.
Let's
'cause-
not listen. That was I didn't know.
Yeah,
I didn't know.
we didn't
Paula
know.
didn't know. We didn't know. They don't know yet.
Okay, perfect. Ophelia, you're able to get Rizzo prepared, settled, comfortable. It may feel a little poignant to do it this time because it may be not necessarily your last, but it is not going to be a regular duty for you to see to him anymore if you do indeed decide to leave. There's quite a lot you would be leaving behind here, including the possibility of becoming a Morn Watcher, you know, which maybe for a long time was perhaps a dream of yours, but yeah.
It was.
Mm-hmm.
And then she met an elf.
And then she met an elf. Yep, and what an elf.
And
What an
went on
elf,
an
what an elf,
adventure.
what an elf. What a good elf.
Listen, we got it going on. I don't know what to tell you.
Elves do it better. It's true. But you'll still have Bertie.
If he wants to come with me, like,
If he wants to come with you.
Still
Yeah.
all about like, what do you want, Robert?
I am having a mighty fine time, madam.
Would you want to travel the world?
I think I might. It has been quite fun to see the world.
Fun. That's a word for it.
It has been quite fun. I have not been in mortal peril. I am but a wisp, madam.
That is true. You even possessed someone a few times.
I did. That was quite the adventure, madam. The second time was a little more laborious than the first, as it was an unwilling host.
Yes.
Let's not tell the people at the Necropolis about that one. That's quite a naughty thing for me to do.
I did not plan to open up on that particular detail. It was bad enough that I'd taken a terror demon, a greater terror demon, no less, and weaponized it. But, you know.
You live and learn.
Yes. Speaking of bodies, though, Robert, before we go, let's just check in. Were you wanting something more physical than your current form?
I'm not certain. In what capacity do you mean?
Well, and she's like kind of glancing over at the skeletons that, you know, are they're all over the place. And it's like something more basic. You could animate bones. There are other corpses that are more advanced. Constructs, something like Vorgoth. I wouldn't recommend someone who is still alive, of course.
No, well, yes, that was quite the moral oopsie-daisy.
Well, you did save my life, so there was that.
I did indeed. And was able to communicate with some friends of yours by doing so. It is possible if I were to animate a skeleton, I suppose I would be able to assist you in ways I cannot currently.
This is true.
I am not certain I have the capacity to be quite what Vorgoth is.
Yes, well, that would take more time than I think that I would allow myself here. But if that is an aspiration, that is something we can work on over time.
Well, indeed. I should like it to be an appealing skeleton to look at, if possible.
I will let you choose as you wish. Because I know there's got to be like stores of bones that they use for this kind of thing somewhere.
Lots. Yeah.
Build your own. Build
Yeah.
your own skeleton.
Build your own Bertie.
Build your own Bertie.
Build your own Bertie. Well, I should like that. Perhaps we could find some adornments, even.
Of course. She's like glancing at her. I was like, I definitely need. You know what? I need one of my robes as well. I'm growing weary of the Tevinter style the longer I stand in it.
A glove would be suitable for your current predicament.
Perhaps a little bit more than a glove.
Indeed. Whilst here, you should get some suitable raiments for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And pick out pretty bones for me.
Perhaps we could get some matching adornments.
As you say, madam. As you say. So, a new seeking mission has just appeared on Ophelia's screen of finding Bertie some pretty bones with adornments. We are reaching what would traditionally be a halfway point for a break, but we're actually going to have to call it. Val is not feeling very well. So we are putting a pause and pin in this, the first of our epilogues. And next week we'll be back to have a few more epilogues. And our little fourth seat will have a person in it.
Sit for outros, I'm sorry.
All right, see you next week, everyone.